So if you're like me, 2022 was a pretty good year for anime. I watched a lot of good anime this year, and probably not as much as I did over the 2 quarantine years when I watched literally every anime in existence. But there were some pretty good animes this year, and today we're going to be going through the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I haven't looked at any of these, so I got no clue what's going to be in any of these awards. But remember, all of the opinions that I share in this video are facts, alright? They're not opinions, these are facts. As the #1 anime consumer, my taste is so exquisite that it has now evolved from just being an opinion to just being a fact, alright? So make sure you take everything I say in this video very, very seriously, alright? But without further ado, let's get right into it. I think I'm going to start from the bottom, finish with the anime of the year. So first award, we got Best Voice Artist Performance English. Amanda Lee for Cloverworks, Natalie Van Sistine Trigger, Sun Wung Cho, ProZD. Oh, I know ProZD. Zeno Robinson, Toei. Okay, so I didn't watch My Dress Up Darling. I didn't watch this show. I didn't watch Spy X Family in English. Neither did I with Ranking of Kings. The only two I watched in English were Zach Aguilar and Zeno Robinson. Both are really good. And I'm going to have to go with Zach Aguilar here because he kind of went crazy as David, right? I would love to give it to Zeno, but for Gamma 2, he was just a really cool character. But yeah, Zach gets that. Oh, I got to enter my email. All right, one second. All right, there we go. Voted. All right. So next up, we got Best Romance. Dude, I did not watch any romance this year. Oh, Call of the Night? Okay, the only one that I watched here was Call of the Night. Call of the Night is goated. I love this show. Easy vote. No questions asked. Alright, next up we got Best Fantasy. Demon Slayer. I didn't watch Made in Abyss or Overlord or Case Study. Okay, I didn't watch Musho. Okay, so either Demon Slayer or Ranking of Kings. I would love to say Demon Slayer, but honestly, Ranking of Kings kind of went crazy. I know Ranking of Kings is kind of underrated, but if you haven't seen it, especially the second core, it went kind of crazy. Plus, I had already read the manga for Demon Slayer, so it was less hype for me than seeing like Ranking of Kings for the first time. So I'm gonna go Ranking of Kings, even though I know Demon Slayer's gonna win. All right, next up we got Best Drama. We got 86, Cyberpunk, Kotaro Lives Alone, Dance Dance. Okay, I didn't watch either of these three, so it's between 86, Attack on Titan, and Cyberpunk. All three of these could technically win. I'm assuming Attack on Titan is probably gonna win. But as a drama, like when I think of the word drama, I think of like crying. I think of like lots of emotions going around. And honestly, all three of these could really fit it. But for a drama specifically, I'm gonna have to go with 86 here, cause especially with that last episode, just went insane. So yeah, 86 gets the best drama. But I'm sure AOT and Cyberpunk are gonna win a lot more awards later down. But next up we got Best Comedy. I'm trying to think of like comedy. Oh, Uncle from Another World. Okay, if you have not watched this show is goated, bro. It only has like 7 episodes on Netflix. Like we've been waiting for like episode 8 for like 10 years. Like Netflix, get on that, man. But this show is actually really good. Like for an isekai, this is actually like really, really, really good. So yeah, easy win for the comedy. If not, then Spy Family is probably gonna win because this is probably pretty unknown since it's on Netflix. Or Love is War, Kaguya-sama will probably win. But Best Action. Ooh, okay, so this is like for like specifically, I didn't watch Lycoris Recoil, but specifically like action scenes. I feel like you either have to give it to Cyberpunk. It's either Cyberpunk, Attack on Titan, or Demon Slayer. See the fights the fights between Demon Slayer or like Attack on Titan, because the action scenes are just the ODM stuff for Attack on Titan, but the ODM kind of went crazy, especially that one scene where Flock like 1v10'd like all of the scouts trying to get to that ship. Like certain scenes like that went crazy, but like I feel like you can't not pick Demon Slayer for the action. Like the fights is like out of all the things Demon Slayer has going for it, the fights are like the main thing. So I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer probably. Alright, next up, the must protect at all costs character. It's probably gonna be like Anya, yeah. Anya, Kaji. Okay, so if we're being real here, Anya's gonna win. But Boji, my goat, right here. Easy vote. Protect Boji at all costs. Best supporting character. We got, I didn't watch that, Tenjin, Rebecca, Yor, Anya, and Kagi. Okay, so realistically, probably Anya's gonna win this one too, even though she's kind of the main character, if we're being honest. But I'm gonna go with Rebecca here, because Rebecca's goated too. She actually made the show. Best main character. Okay, so we got Eren, Boji, David, Lloyd, Marin, and Chislato from the show I didn't watch. I hope Marin doesn't win against these goats. There's no way. Lloyd won't win. It's between Boji won't win. It's between David and Eren. Listen, I love David. This show is amazing, but Eren is like my top 2 main characters all time in any work of fiction. Like Eren is just that guy. So I'm gonna have to go with Eren. Best director. I really, honestly, it's either Hiroyuki Imaishi or Yosuke Hata for Ranking of Kings. Both shows were really greatly directed, but I'm going to have to go with Cyberpunk director because this show just went. I mean, the direction on this show, the way it was like wounded in, all the neat little secrets that you can find from like the actual game was like, it just went crazy. All right, best song. I don't really remember that many songs this year. Rumbling by Mappa. I'm probably just gonna pick Rumbling because I don't know any of the rest, and the song goes kind of crazy. Let's best film. I didn't really watch any of these. Actually, I don't think I watched a single one other than Dragon Ball. I know Jujutsu Kaisen was pretty good, and the One Piece film Red was supposed to be decent, but I mean Dragon Ball kind of sweeps this. I'm not gonna lie, easily the best anime film of the year. Dragon Ball is just too good. Best score. Okay, this is going to be really hard because it's between Akira Yamaoka and Hiroyuki Sawano. Hiroyuki Sawano is the GOAT of anime music, by the way. Easily number 1, and I really want to pick it. But the Cyberpunk anime has like that one song, I Want to Stay at Your House or whatever, that literally just carries the whole soundtrack. Like it's the whole that song embodies the whole show. So I really want to pick it, but I mean the more complete soundtrack is probably Sawano. So I'm just gonna pick Sawano because you can never not pick Sawano, honestly. The best ending sequence. Oh, the best ED. Akuma no. It's probably Akuma no. That ending sequence was pretty crazy, especially with the animation that they used. It was pretty good. Yeah. So Attack on Titan's gonna win that easily. The best OP. Okay, so it's between Naked Hero, The Rumbling. Okay, yeah, I didn't really like the Cyberpunk OP that much. Neither did I for the Demon Slayer one. I really want to say The Rumbling. Here, let me look up which one Naked Hero is real quick. This one might be the hardest one yet, honestly. Like choosing between Naked Hero and The Rumbling are like really like Naked Hero is so underrated of a song, but like The Rumbling is The Rumbling, bro. Like you can't really go wrong with picking that. All right, I'm gonna give Naked Hero the vote just because I know it's not gonna win, but I want to give it the respect it deserves. But yeah, obviously The Rumbling will win this. No real contest here. The best continuing series? Oh, easy. AOT. It's not even... Dude, I don't even have to look at the rest of them. Demon Slayer. Maybe JoJo's will get a chance here. But come on now. Attack on Titan easily. The best new series? Oh, Cyberpunk. Guys, listen. See, this is hard. Because best new series, it sounds like this is an award for like an anime that will keep going. Like all of these, Call of the Night, My Dress Up Darling, all of these will keep going. They'll have seasons after this, right? But Cyberpunk is done, right? They already said it's like a one-time series. So obviously, I would want it to win like the best new series. But if I don't really want to pick it because it's over. So it's just like a good series. So I'm gonna go Call of the Night because Call of the Night is really good. It's easily the best out of these right here, excluding Cyberpunk, and it's gonna be a series that like keeps getting episodes. So I'm gonna keep it. Call of the Night is the best new series. Best animation, I mean, come on now. I love the animation for Ranking of Kings, especially the fight between Bochi and his dad. Cyberpunk had great animation. Mappa really stepped it up with part 2, but Demon Slayer, come on. I mean, that's the one thing it has going for it is animation. So, the best character design, I gotta go with Cyberpunk here. Character design went crazy for this show. Honestly, that's part of the reason the show is so good is because the character design was just out of this world. Best original anime, Cyberpunk. Wait, Birdie Wing, Lycurus Recoil, Vampire in the Garden, Healer Girl, Orbital Children, Yori Deco. Okay, I didn't watch a single one of these, so I'm gonna watch the trailer real quick. Best original anime. Is it not a trailer for any of them? Alright. Alright, since there's no trailer, I'm gonna do the forbidden technique, alright? We're gonna go search up on Google, we're gonna search up the Rotten Tomatoes score for each one. Okay. Lycris Recoil gets the vote because it's the highest rated one. Alright, and finally the big award, Anime of the Year. So, for me, this comes down to two right here, okay? It comes down to Attack on Titan or Cyberpunk. Alright, both of these shows had story. Both of these shows crossed all the checks. They had story, they had animation, they had characters. They just went crazy on all three. The reason I wouldn't pick, Spy Family's story doesn't really compare to these two. Ranking of Kings would be like up there for my third probably. Demon Slayer, the story doesn't go as crazy, but obviously it has the animation and the fights, but it just isn't set up next to these two. Both of these were really, really, really good, honestly. But for me, watching them this year, as somebody who's like read the Attack on Titan manga, and I know what's gonna happen next, the hype of it was more of me seeing people being hyped, like reacting to it, right? But experiencing Edge Runners for the first time as somebody who didn't play Cyberpunk and like didn't know anything about it, this show went insane. Like, I was addicted to this show. Like, watching the first 5 episodes in like one night, I was already like fully into it. And the fact of like not spoiling anything, but the way it ended, bro, I rarely cry when I'm watching a show, bro. I was like bawling at the end of this show, bro. It is actually so sad how this show ended. So for Anime of the Year, I'm gonna have to give it to Cyberpunk. So those are all of my votes for all the anime awards for the year. If you guys haven't already voted, I'll link the anime awards link down in the description below. As I said before, all of my opinions here in this video are facts. Choose your own votes at your own discretion. Just know that, whatever ones I chose, they're gonna win just because it's the right answer. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my exquisite anime taste. Hopefully 2023 will have a lot more anime this year, because honestly, this year we only had about 4 really, really good anime top tiers that are like all sitting like right here. And other than that, we didn't have much variety in all these series. So yeah, here's hoping 2023 will be a better year for anime. Attack on Titan is gonna go crazy though.